Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Look at that. Okay, wait. Just look at this nasal septum. Look at that. Like, look what facial hair does to a person.
Dude.
Can you believe this?
It looks like.
That's just cold, bro. This is the first time he's reviewing his own CBCT, 9 months after it was taken. This is Dr. Jaffari, the man hired to clean up the mess you just saw on the first CBCT scan. Don't be giving me any of that low dose bullshit.
No, I'm going to give you the most.
Some max dose. Some Chernobyl.
All right. Come on in.
You select the right field of view, ma'am.
I will. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come forward. Push that.
What does that knob do?
What does this knob do, Dr. Newaz?
That's securing my temples maybe a little too securely. Loosen that up a little bit.
Loosen that. Okay. You're all secure.
Bro, that play some Mario Kart.
Make sure you bite onto your back teeth. Here we go.
Bro, you should have seen how bad the first CBCT. Like, neither of us actually looked at it. You have to see it. It's really bad.
Alright, so you had your premolars taken out. You had retractive orthodontics via rubber bands and headgear
Yep.
to pull your molars back.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Are we gonna look at before first?
This is the starting, so I'm just orienting the CT scan a little bit. Oh,
Your airway looks retracted.
it's
Damn,
so
bro.
bad. Wait until you see my
Oh, wow.
nose. Look at this
Oh,
turbinate.
wow.
Oh no, just wait until you see the walkthrough of the coronal.
Let's walk through that coronal.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, we're walking through the coronal.
Nasal valves.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
So poor man's nasal aperture measurement here.
That's a nasal aperture.
It's actually pretty respectable.
Considering. Alright.
There's some variability in where this measurement can be taken from, but we'll try to be consistent. Take it from about there, but look at, so this is a swell body on the nasal septum. We got hairline, black air spaces. Look at this.
Bro,
Very.
Are you alive?
Yeah,
That's what I'm
oh
saying.
My gosh. Look at
Very.
The teeth, they're tilted. Oh, wow, bro.
Yeah.
Have you been breathing your life?
That's why he snores so much.
How do you happen to know that, Runa?
Oh my gosh.
How do you know how much I snore? Oh my gosh, look at this. So bad.
That's pretty bad.
Wow.
Let's see the new one.
I mean, the new one's not gonna look that different. It's just gonna look like I got a little expansion.
Yeah, but what? Unless you got a little crack.
This is the new one.
Move your intermolar away.
I guess we'll find out.
We took CJ.
Lingual height of contour.
No way. 31.5.
Mm-hmm.
Holy guacamole.
Nasal base to the most concave point, then widest part of the nose. Damn, bro. Alright, so those are some starting stats.
Alright, so you had your premolars taken out. You had retractive orthodontics via rubber bands and headgear
Yep.
to pull your molars back.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. They just wanted to make your face smaller, bro.
They sure did.
God. So it's like malpractice.
What did you just say?
I know, nothing. It's terrible. It's Poor kid.
Alright, let me try to make the sagittal congruent. Right, so I'm gonna, yeah, okay.
Is this
So palate's
disarticulating here?
tilted down just a little bit. Make it about the same.
Wait, you can see the split?
Can you?
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah. You can see it. You can see that anteriorly.
Right there.
Yeah. Yeah. Going all the way through the back.
Oh, you're disarticulating. Starting to.
Could you remove the green and red line?
Hmm?
Can you move the green and red line?
I cannot, not on that particular, but we can go in here and do it.
Can we start measuring here?
One of them looks like you have forward head posture. That could just be the angle.
Yeah, no, that was, yeah, I was a little more pulled back and I was a little more forward head posture in today's scan. So that's why, you know, take the pharyngeal airway measurements with a grain of salt. Pretty congruent, right? So if we're starting to see, well, I just need to see something down here. Okay, oh, so that's just artifact. Right, if you're just looking at this area, you're like, what is that fibroosseous lesion in the mandible, right? This is why we don't just rely on 3D rendered images for diagnosis, right? There's definitely movement. Let's take some measurements though, real quick.
Because well, you can see the split. But you zoom in on that split.
Hmm?
Zoom into that split. You zoom in. You like scroll in.
Nice little split you got there, brother.
Oh yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Can you move that pop-up box?
I hate that pop-up box.
Oh, pretty cool. Oh, look at that. Look at this right here.
Look at that nose,
Dude.
Oh,
right? What you
fire.
think?
Look at the cheekbones too.
really cute. Huge.
Looking wide AF, bro.
Now let's go actually walk through and make some measurements.
I mean, the left side looks better. The right side looks better.
Oh yeah.
More open for sure.
Yeah.
So let's try to find a congruent slice with our nasal aperture measurement from the other.
Oh. Oh. Look at that.
That looks so crazy.
Yeah.
These are pretty congruent slices, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
We're gonna measure from widest part to widest part.
Looks like a mummy or something. $25, $22.
Ah.
Little 1.5. Little 1.5.
Yeah. About 1.5.
Mm-hmm. That looks pretty congruent, doesn't it? And you can definitely see why I can breathe better through my nose.
Yup.
Yeah, even the left. I mean, I think that actually the left is more clinically significant, right? It is, I mean, sorry, the right, more clinically significant.
Yeah. For sure.
Damn.
Can we look at mine?
Do your
Yeah.
premolar width and then what it is.
A little bit of scatter or motion here.
Respectable. Well, I guess that's technically considered low, right?
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I'm early enough into my expansion. Right.
What are you aiming for?
I have no predetermined goal. I'm gonna aim for as much as I can do.
And by do you mean to match the lower, or that your lower can compensate to?
Yeah, but I won't even limit myself to that. I think, you know, if the lower needs help after we do what's needed for the upper, then so be it. You
What do
know,
you mean by help?
You know, just being having to do more than customary orthodontics to make it match, right? Certain amount of tooth movement that can easily eat up the discrepancy. But then there's then we get into the realm of exotic procedures like surgery, distraction, or SFOT. But yeah, so here are, you know, widest part of the nose, nasal base from the most concave portion, and then lingual height of contour measurement of the intermolar width. That's the after. Let's go to the before. And here we go at the level of the first molar. Let's make sure the slice is somewhat congruent. I think these slices are pretty congruent.
I'd agree.
Wouldn't you say? More or less? Yeah.
about 4.5 millimeters in premolar width.
Yeah, looks like it.
That's a lot compared to when we started 6 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That's with no.
Yeah, I am cheating and making some super turns from time to time. Waiting a few days and then maybe making like 3 turns at once.
How many millimeters 3 turns?
Huh?
How many millimeters 3 turns?
3 turns would be
1.48?
about something. No, 0.4. Yeah.
Although it looks so much better.
It does. All right, TMJ.
Check out the video. I can hardly see you, baby. Maybe you should sit too.
It's okay.
Can you take them over?
Yeah.
Oh, look at your TMJ's kind of
Mm-hmm.
set back.
It is. Yeah, it's
Damn.
look at that wear and tear, right?
Oh yeah.
Here, I think they're going to be a little less setback because
This
my
is,
mandible was able to
Move
come
forward.
down and off a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
No, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And, in my case, I just happen to have interferences. I write down that cause my daughter to slide forward. Even when I hit and slide into it, I still have some clearance. So I'm in a good posterior occlusion because of some of the clearance gained from expansion. I do have a little bit of anterior clearance. I think some of that is, reflected here. Just a little bit can go a long way, right? So let me go back to this. Let's get some good congruent slices.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, for sure. Look at that. Oh.
All right, this may be interesting. I'm gonna make a couple poor man's measurements here. Mid-sagittal plane. I'm gonna go S and a point. .7. Right. Okay, similar. So maxillary position, pretty
So
much
it's-
unchanged, right? I mean, anteriorly. Um,
I mean, as you expand, it's gonna increase.
yeah, I think so.
So would you say like the change is like very little change?
I would say so. I mean, it's virtually negligible, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. All right, very good.